Coach, what's your lineup looking like tonight with the absence of a couple of players out there?
We'll know a little bit more this afternoon. We've got one player, Boro's sick, so we're not sure if he's going to be able to play, and we've got a couple of defensemen that are dealing with some issues. So our lineup could be different, and we'll update you later in the day as to what changes will be made there at the forward position. We thought that White would be available, but doesn't look like he's going to be available today. So all the other forwards will play. Max Verno will play his first game, and Nilsson will be the goalie tonight. White is day-to-day. We were really hopeful that he was going to be ready today, and now we're hopeful that he'll be ready for Saturday's game.
Max was playing with Colin and Zach yesterday.
Yeah.
How do you see Max fitting in tonight?
Well, I think he's going to play in skill areas. We'll probably get a chance to see him on our power play, and give him an opportunity there. I thought in the time that I've seen him, his skating stands out to me. He's obviously a player that has good skills, both puck handling, puck possession. His shot is good. He sees the ice pretty good. For him, he's got to be excited to be playing in his first game, especially here in his hometown. And that's always exciting. I think that whenever you have the energy of playing in your first game, that energy reverberates, I think, in the room, and I think all guys can. It's something that they all can relate to because they all had their first game and they all recognize how exciting that was for them, and hopefully you can re-trigger some of that energy. Obviously, energy is really important to our group because of the fact that we're looking for any boost that we can get. We've talked a lot about how we have to play and how we need to keep trying to take good steps forward. And so tonight's an opportunity for Max to make his debut, and we're hoping that he can spurt on a few of the other guys to maybe capture some energy that's going to help them in their performance tonight.
So you've seen so many players play their first NHL games. In your mind, what's the key to being successful in that moment? Having
Peter Forsberg's talent. No, seriously, it's about enjoying the moment, really, and it's the only time that you're going to do it. So play hard, don't think too much, just go out and play with energy, and let things kind of fall where they may. The veteran players that are around you, I've always found, really help you out. I mean, I can go back to my first game. I played against the Colorado Rockies. That goes back a long way. But, I still remember opening face-off. I remember being on the ice. I remember playing in the game. I remember getting an assist. So I was a point-of-game guy for a while in the NHL. But like I say, again, it's only going to happen one time, so enjoy it. You absolutely have to cherish these moments. You're one of the very few that get the opportunity to come and play at this level. And even look at the history of the game. There's less than 10,000 people in our lifetime, in the lifetime of the NHL, that have had the opportunity to play. So that's a pretty good group, and it takes family to kind of get you there, and it's great that his family's right here and can watch. Everybody can enjoy the moment, and hopefully plays well, because that's always the best.
Do you, because there's so much nerves with Max, and it's a special moment though, do you want him in the starting lineup or not?
Now we'll see tonight. We might be lineup matching right away. Obviously, if we can, and we think it's the right thing to do. I think with young players, you always want to put them in positions where they have a good chance to be successful. So, Ryan O'Reilly's a really good player, and obviously, you look at him, he's plus 26 on the St. Louis Blues. The points that he's got, I think that might be a little bit much to ask. We have certain matchups that we we want to try and get. We don't get stuck too much at this point of the season. For us, it's all about making sure that everybody that plays competes and plays hard and plays the right way. So we won't hold him back from playing against the good players on St. Louis, but at the same time, you want to put him in a position where he has the best chance to be successful.
What do you expect from them?
Oh, I think that they've been playing well. Obviously, you're looking at where they're at in the standings. Third place. They want to obviously probably stay in there and avoid playing one of those top teams in the West in the playoffs. And the playoffs is still in a dogfight over on the western side. So, I think Craig Berube's done a terrific job taking over. And it looks in the games that we've watched like they're playing a very hard style, and our guys have got to be ready for a four-line effort. So we're going to need that four-line effort as well. They have obviously a big defense, a big mobile defense, a big mobile puck-moving defense. So you want to make sure that you're paying attention to that. And for us, it's making sure that we get above the puck so that big mobile defense doesn't move the puck by us and we're chasing the game. So that'll be a big part of what we hope to do tonight to make sure that that we give ourselves the best opportunity to have a competitive game against the St. Louis Blues.
How are you going to kind of use your goalies here in 12 games?
Well, as we said, we're going to play both of them. We still have a lot of evaluating to do on Nilsson. So every game that he plays is another opportunity for him to play in front of our management, in front of our people. He's played, actually very well. He's if he wins tonight, he's going to be 500 with us, which is quite an accomplishment. And I thought he's played some games where he's come out and he's won the game almost not single-handedly, but he's been the most important factor in some of the wins that he's had with us. And that's what you're hoping for from Anders tonight. We're hoping that he makes the saves that he should. And I told him this exact thing the last time that I talked to him, which was a couple days ago, was you have to make a few that that even you're not expecting to make, and he's done that on occasions. I think in the last game that he won in Florida, he made that sliding save coming across the crease at the end of the game that really preserved the victory for us. So it's that type of play that we're looking. I leave the goaltending really to the goaltending coach. My son was a goalie. I started to learn a few of the terms, and I learned that the goalies really don't like to talk to the head coaches about goaltending. They want to talk to the goalie coaches, and that's really the best way. It's a specialty position, and you need players that understand it to the nth degree to really be talking to them. I'm not afraid to talk to the goalies. I talk to them, about the latest trends, songs, those sorts of things, but I try to stay away from goaltending.